This is an overview of Impromed and some of the features that we did like. We very much like eVet, but here are a few things that we did like about Impromed. One was the referring vet, so client referral, and you can see it says all pets veterinarian. Even if I change pets, so I go to our test pet, no matter which pet I have, I still have the same referring veterinarian. So multiple pets, same referring veterinarian, because often in the ER there'll be more than one pet that comes through at different times. Under canned estimates, this was another feature that we liked. We could see pricing, so we could see our low price and our high price. And we could also copy our packaged, our canned estimates. So I have one here for renal failure. I'm going to copy it, and maybe I just want to modify it as renal failure less than 20 pounds. Maybe I don't need all the fluids that I have for that original renal failure case, so I can do renal failure less than 20 pounds. And the other feature is selecting the cashier. So I'm able to pick whoever is putting the estimate together. So I was able to select a cashier, so we know who put the original estimate together. And then when I go to my patient, I'm going to find the one that I just created, renal failure for less than 20 pounds. As far as the employee, again, who gets credit for the procedures, so we're going to pick a doctor. So this section right here would be who would get credit for it. But the, not the provider, but the cashier in the previous window was who actually created the estimate. Here we have the cashier again. So we're going to pick whoever. This person is going to transfer the estimate over to the invoice. So we want to know who did it. And again, employee is chosen. This is the one that would get the credit for the procedure. Here you can see other estimates that have been done in the past, so I like that as well. They're expired, so they're in red. But again, you can go back. They don't disappear. What I'm finding is in eVet, once the client signs the estimate, it goes to a different spot. This is for a recheck, so we're going to put in a callback and pick a date. But the nice thing is these have their own section. We can see who created the callback, and we can put in the message. So we have the doctor or whoever putting in the reason for the callback, but then below it you have the note, and that's for the employee that makes the callback, either a doctor or a reception or a technician. So they're going to complete the callback at a later date, and they'll put their notes in there for that. So here you can see everything, forms, the invoice. I like that the invoice just has the items. It doesn't have, like what we discussed before, it doesn't say renal failure less than 20 pounds before each item. It just has the item detached. There's the callback at the bottom. And I also like that we're able to go from ascending to descending, so I can change the order. If I don't want to go in an ascending order, I can start with the most recent date up at the top. I like the feature of the problem list. On the front page, you can have an area where it can be medications that are frequently given. I like the fact that you have more control. In eVet, you can say that a medication is a medication, and so that it always shows up. But if it's a medication that's not even in your system, there's very little flexibility as far as being able to put that in there. I like the bars up on the top, the task bars up there. You can isolate, either look at problems, look at forms, look at just rechecks. It's very easy to navigate. The view by groups in eVet being in a column as they are rather than a row is also a little bit cumbersome. It is hard to find what you're looking for. So this horizontal bar is very easy to navigate.